I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
You ate it, Ralph.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
No, Ralph. Oh, you ate it.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Now you're local on the 8s.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Bad, baby. Bad.
Channel 8 at 5:30.
Check it out, man. The question you gotta ask yourself is how badly do you want to see the greatest fucking rock and roll show on the fucking earth, right? You're talking a couple guys around Johnson in the audience. You're talking about up in Detroit, Rock City, brother.
Oh, what I'm gonna do to you. I'm so angry.
We apologize for the profanity, which he also said on our air.
Bunch of guys who make bad music, dress like freaks, and wear more makeup than all my sisters combined? No. These assholes gotta be stopped.
Now starts the I8 Music Podcast.
Are we back on? Let's go.
Just to get some like skateboards or
No. So
internship a little
I was living in LA for a while, and I came back to El Centro because I was kind of struggling.
Yeah.
My aunt opened up her house, and she let me stay there, and it was EC. So I'm like, dude, it's kind of hard to get a job out here because it's a small town, and where do I want to work? I'm like, you know what? I've always been into skateboarding.
Right.
You know, where I know Brett. You know, I want to go in there and put my foot in the door.
Yeah.
How can I do that?
Right.
You know? So I talked to Anthony, Tuan, Anthony Martinez, right? Anthony Martinez was, I talked to Tuan.
Who's always working there at Driscoll's, right?
Yeah,
One of
Tuan
the-
was the graphic
Yeah.
designer there. Yeah,
Okay.
for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, since he was little.
Making the shirts and everything.
He would do the graphics on the boards.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would do the graphics on the boards.
For Driscoll's themselves?
For
Or
Driscoll's,
the
yeah, because
brand?
there was the only skate shop in town.
Right.
At Driscoll's, right?
Yeah.
And then there was another one called Progression.
Progression?
Right, Progression, but that one closed down.
Right.
So anyways, I came back from LA and I was like, I gotta get a job. What can I do to get a job? And like, let me work for free. It's like, I talked to Tuan and I'm like, hey Tuan, can you ask Brett if I can get in there and work for him, and let him know that I'll work for him 2 weeks for free so that he can see how my work is, so he can see if he can rely on me, if I do a good job, things like that. So we went upstairs, man, and Brett was like, he wasn't even looking me in the eye, like he was just listening to what I was telling him.
Right.
And I was just telling him the same thing I'm telling you. I was like, hey, I just got in town. I need a job. You know, I'm trying to move back out of town because it was one of those where like I'm gonna go, you know, venture out on my own, but I couldn't make it. I was out in LA for about 4 or 5 years, and I was like struggling at the time. And I was like, I gotta go back and get some help, save some money, get a job, and then go back out and try again. Right. So
You
anyways,
mentioned left skateboarding. You think you're going that route? You might as well. Driscoll's was the next.
exactly. Yeah. It's like, okay, so what can I bring into? Oh, well, I don't want to work at McDonald's or Domino's or any other place because my expertise is on skateboarding. I can talk to you about boards, sizes, wheels, trucks, things like that. Why you should get this size, things like that, right? So I go, but I didn't get to work at the skate shop part. I got to do the embroidery part. But I mean, that's all in the same building,
Right.
So I got to interact with everything in the building. So yeah, I talked to Brett and I was like, hey, I want to work for you, and the way I want to show you that I want to work for you is like, let me work for you for 2 weeks straight. So anyways, he let me work for 2 weeks.
Right.
And after I was done, he was like, hey, by the way, he's like, you kicked ass, I owe you.
Right.
So he hooked me up with a freaking longboard,
Nice.
and he hooked me up with some product.
Yeah.
And I was like, dope. You know, that was his way to
Build a
pay.
relationship. You already
Yeah.
built a relationship with that. Just that.
Yeah. So he's like, you kicked ass, you did a good job, and then I stayed there for 2 years. Man. So,
2 years at Driscoll's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was sick, man. It was hard work, but it was sick.
Still skating, or did that get in the way?
Oh no, I'm
Nice.
still skating.
Still skating, yeah.
Yeah. I still skate, man. I'm like 32, right? And I try to push my youth. I'm getting older. I'm not gonna get any younger.
Right.
So I want to skate when I can, you know, when I have the time.
Right.
And then just, I don't want to say push myself. I'm not already old. That train has already set
Right.
enough.
There's only a certain
but I
limit
just-
where you can
yeah.
try harder.
But to me, skateboarding is like it keeps me young. It's youthful.
Yeah.
It's a youthful sport.
Same with photography. Same with photography. Same
with
podcasting. Art. I need art.
Anything
Yeah.
related with art.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're not following a direction with like the norm.
Yeah,
the norm.
Yeah, you're not following the conventional standards
There you
of going out and getting a job and getting a college degree and following the corporate ladder to where you eventually would become general manager or something. It's like I don't see any. I don't want to put those kind of people down. I see the value in it, but not for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's more of a self. I want to be self-sufficient. I want to take care of my own self. I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to make my own decisions.
Because knowing that the opportunity is out there. I mean, because people have done it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, people have done it, so why not?
Exactly. That's how I think about it. It's like, he did it.
Right.
He figured out a system. How did he do it? A lot of people will help you. And you have to take that information and you have to make it relevant to you and make it work for you. It's like whatever it is that they took it, it's like whatever it is they did, they took it and they ran with it and they made it work for them, right? It's the same way, that's how I think about it. It's the same way for me. It's like, he did it a way, it's like, even if you try to follow it that way, no worries, man. You know, it's like, you can do it yourself. But you just have to figure it out.
Right.
So then you look into people who are like that.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to him about Gary Vee and Robert Kiyosaki. Those are all entrepreneurs and stuff like that. Those two guys, I was reading a book on Robert Kiyosaki on how being an entrepreneur is like the best thing you can do, as far as like being free.
Right.
Not stuck to a corporate ladder.
Right.
Right. So that
having a positivity mindset too at the same time.
Being positive every day, failing. You have to fail every day.
Right. Learning.
You have to learn.
Yeah.
You have to fail. You learn and you have to fail. Failure is gonna make you grow.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So I got into that kind of stuff. I started reading up on these guys. Started watching a lot of videos on this stuff, and here I am.
Yeah.
Here I am.
I feel that. I mean, I feel we go back to doing the free work because I did this podcasting shit free for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing it.
How did you get into podcasting, dude?
I got into it just because listening to podcasts. I went to radio first. Like, I listened to Sirius XM, Howard Stern, Opie and did some New York shit.
Yeah.
And then podcasting started becoming a norm. I'm like, I know podcasting. And I was producing back then, doing like radio production.
Yeah.
And making beats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all it is just a mixer, a mic, and some some content, some character, people to talk to. And I started doing it. I was like, man, I can do it.
Dope,
I can try to do it. Yeah. And because I already know how to produce music. I know how to produce, making beats. I know how to produce promos. I know because I worked at a radio station too, back in Yuma.
Oh, okay.
I was doing some KWC, some NPR work. So I got that in 2014, and I started doing that. From there, I was like, I felt a love for it, broadcasting, being in the radio, and I was like, all right, cool, this is fucking next man.
And you're like, I'm gonna go follow this.
I'm gonna go follow it. And then Joe Rogan came along.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, Joe Rogan and Bill Burr, comedians was a big deal too. I was like,
was it?
Yeah.
That's
so I'm here now. I was like, I gotta keep it going because I guess I started noticing that people wanted it. People wanted this.
Well, yeah, it's in demand, dude. People
Yeah.
want exposure.
Right.
And podcast is a great way to get exposure.
Right.
And I dig that, dude.
Right.
I dig that, yeah.
At the same time, it's still like we talked about it a bunch of times. Like, no one's teaching us how to do it. Like, no one's teaching us how to do it. We can only learn by, studying, the videos, studying YouTube, studying the way people do it. But as far as like, no one teaches you. Yeah, unless you have a mentor. Unless you have a good mentor.
Unless you have a mentor.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I said, we surround ourselves with the same people, same mindset. Eventually, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Where we want to go, depending where we want to go.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I see it.
That's how it works. Yeah,
Right.
that's how it works, man.
Yeah, because as far as being in the valley, like you said, like we have love for the valley, but like I said, it's hard to network out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to network. It's cool that we have social media now, online and stuff, but sometimes it's nice to be face to face and getting out of the environment that we're used to.
Yeah.
That's why I expanded. I was like, okay, because I hit a roadblock too. I still go back and say that I hit a roadblock back in season 2, back when I was doing this podcast. I couldn't get any more content. Like
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I would reach out to people, and it just wasn't happening. Bands were like, it was. I don't know. I need to change.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to change. I was running a DIY place back home.
Okay.
I would throw shows.
Okay.
I was throwing like throwing band shows, rock shows, and hip hop shows, and I was just hosting them.
Okay.
With the help of like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we just throw shows because I had the house. I had like a house like this, and I just turned it. I turned it.
So you were just like, you can throw shows.
Yeah.
And then you can throw
exactly.
your promotion.
Then I saw the future. I was like, man, I don't want to get too burnt out here. I don't want to get too productive because I don't want to get in trouble. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, I'm getting older too as well. I don't want to, like, you know, it's DIY is like a lot of responsibility, you know, all this stuff. I was like, I gotta do this shit more. So I figured I started this for podcasting. That was my main start. That was my main goal. Podcasting, getting exposure for the artists, getting exposure for the people, getting exposure for the Valley, because we didn't have that. You know, and I was an artist too. I was an artist myself, so I was like,
You're still an artist.
Yeah, how can I promote my music? Like, how can I promote my hip hop, my music, my rock, my bands?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be that guy. I'll just start somebody. I'll start a platform and you know,
that's sick, man.
put it right there.
Be that guy.
At the same time, reach out to people to promote their stuff too, to promote their music. If they're serious about it.
Yeah.
If they're serious about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm serious about it.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Like you say, you gotta find people who are in the same mindset.
Right.
Now, you're saying like you're serious about it, and I'm serious about it too. It's like one of those things. Like, do you ever have that self-doubt? Yeah, right.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, always. I mean, part of the reasons why, like, I go on rants on Twitter and I go, it's because I'm supposed to think it's me, my inner shit. Like, fuck, like, why am I not here? Why am I not here? You know what I mean? Instead of being positive about it, I'm like, I start doubting myself.
Yeah,
I start doubting myself.
Yeah, and that's when you gotta hit the brakes and be like, go back to what you were doing.
Exactly.
And just keep doing it.
Right.
And that's all. I learned that. You just gotta keep doing it.
Right.
You just gotta keep doing it. Just like anything. You pick up a skateboard and you do it every day, you're eventually gonna get to be like Chris Jocelyn or Tony Hawk.
Exactly.
Or we just gotta keep doing it every day. And that term every day is true, man.
Right. I mean, look at little young Diego.
Yeah,
I mean,
I grew up with that kid, and he was good, and now he's like the top athlete, man.
Right.
Yeah, he's dope.
And he's still pursuing it. You know, in a way. He's still like, you know.
Yeah, he's still
getting it.
No, he's young.
Yeah.
He's still getting better. He's only gonna get better, man.
Right.
You know. So it's kudos to him, man. It's cool to see that because it's reality.
Right.
Like, you know, I knew him when he was 6, right? 7, 8 around that time when I met them, and seeing that he made it, it's given me dude, it's possible.
Right.
But you have to put in the work. You know what I mean? So let me get back in here and show you some pictures, dude. So yeah, this is Crispy. I think he's doing like a backside flip here.
Yeah.
I did when I first started because these are some of my first skateboarding pictures, black and white. He's doing a nose slide right there. There's Sean, there's Milton, up in San Diego, Montezuma Road,
right
by San Diego State.
And what was your name? What was your photography name, or what do you just go by right now?
I just put it under Flext0graphy.
Flext0graphy?
Yeah,
Flex.
But I don't have like a brand name.
Your homies call you Flex?
Yeah, everyone knows me as Flex. I have that. The story behind that is I was flexing in the bathroom one point, and one of the dudes for our Kai Fabrics team at the time, you know, like a little clique, was walking by. His name was Vaughn. They call him Vaughn.
Right.
And he was just like, Flex. He's like, what? And I'm like, that's what we're gonna call you, because I was in the bathroom and he opened the door and I was just flexing, and it just stuck. That was that. It sounds like a lame story, but that's how it stuck.
Right.
So that's what they call me, Flex, man, because it just stuck.
Okay.
This is up in Chicano Park. This is also Crispy doing ollie. They call it threading the needle, going through a hoop. It's a very artistic shot. Ruben was there at the time, and he's like, try to get her from the front. Also in black and white. Same trick, different angle. So you see, you have the backside flip, the same trick, but it's a different angle because he kept trying it. I like this shot. It gives it depth. We got a front object, which gives it, you know, the illusion that there's depth. There's Young Roses doing a tray flip. This is at Linda Vista Skate Park. That is at Torrey Pines High School. I think that was his first handrail ever tried, a 14-stair handrail, trying to do a 50-50. He didn't get it. He ate shit hard.
Oh, really? But you got the picture? Or you got the photo?
I got the photo.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see Sean.
And all these can get published, like on a magazine or on.
I don't know, man. I've been.
Would you go that route, or
yeah,
is that what you're trying to do?
You know, I've thought about it. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I want to do that. But I've thought about it. I'm like, you know, I'd be sick if one of my pictures got published. You know, but it's hard. There's a lot of photographers out there.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta. It's competitive. You know, you gotta know the right people. It's all about knowing the right people. Right now, actually, I got some dude, Ivan Curiel. I don't know if you have him on Instagram. He's up and coming. He's from EC too. Not too long ago, they had a little skate contest up at Sidewinder Skate Park. And he invited me to go shoot. And Ivan hit me up. He's one of the guys. Actually, I have a picture of him. Yeah. He gets down. He did a nollie nose blunt down the handrail, and he liked that picture, right? And he hit me up like when I put up a post for a free photo session, and I didn't think I was gonna get like people hitting me up. And he hit me up, dude. So he's like, hey, I'm up in LA. Would you be down to come shoot? I'm like, dude, yeah, let's go shoot. Let's go shoot.
Drove up there.
Yeah, drive up there,
Yeah,
and if you want portraits, we'll do portraits, or we'll go out and hit the spots. I'm originally from there, and I lived there for a while, and I went back, and I lived there for another 5 years, so I'm familiar with the area.
Family and all that,
yeah, family. Well, I grew up there, my mom, and, basically just my mom. But yeah, so we're here at Chicano Park. That's Sean. You know Sean?
Sean, I don't know Sean.
He owns High Box Skate Shop up in El Centro.
Okay.
Yeah, so it used to. It's right there where Progression used to be. Do you remember where Progression used to be by Del Taco? By like going over there by Southwest.
Oh yeah.
Down that road.
Alcatillo?
Yeah, Alcatillo, right there.
Okay.
Alcatillo, right there. That's where it is. So yeah, he's the owner there.
Okay.
Apparently Driscoll's is not doing any skate stuff anymore, so that's why it branched out to him.
Okay.
And they just said, hey, Sean, I guess is gonna be like the one who's gonna be the scene of the skateboarding.
Local skateboarding.
Yeah. So he got hooked up with Brett.
And he's still skating.
Sean's still skating. Yeah. He's right here doing a nollie.
Right.
I like this shot. It's a very artsy shot. I just got on the ground. I was like, and this isn't even high.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, dude, I want to get. He wants to promote this board. Just came out. He wants to promote the board, and he wants to get a trick as well. I was like, all right, sick, dude. Boom.
High box
the nollie, and I'm like, everyone's gonna see that it's a crispy high box skateboard.
Yeah.
And it looks sick. You got the color, and it's artsy. So I took that shot, and he loved it. He had that picture up on his Instagram profile, and it feels good to see people put your pictures up.
Yeah.
I had a few people who would put it up because they were stoked on it. And and I like that feeling. I'm like, sick. That's another reason why I want to keep pursuing photography. Because people, it's the reason why people take selfies. Like, people like to see themselves, and especially if they're doing something like this, where they're like, "Fuck yeah, I used to do that,"
Yeah.
So that's another reason.
Having support is important. Like, you know what I mean? Oh shit! Like, it feels good. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like. Oh shit! You guys like it?
There's Joseph, the guy that hooked me up with him. Just doing an ollie. Right. It's not that big of a gap, but it's a sick shot. Black and white. He really liked the black and white one. We got Milton doing an ollie over a 7-stair handrail, I believe. That was a big handrail.
Milton of the basics, right?
You know
Basics
Milton?
Yeah, he's been on. Yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah,
with Chris.
He's good.
With
Chris.
It's one of his friends.
Oh, is it?
The basics.
I really don't know his affiliations.
Right.
I just know him because of the team.
Okay.
Yeah. Right here we're at City College, I think. Up in you been there?
City College.
Yeah, City College.
I think so. Yeah, I went the other day. Well, I'm trying to get rolled over there again.
Yeah, so that's up in City College. Right here's at Chicano Park. I forgot to print it out in color, but he's doing a fat 360 flip right here.
Yeah.
That one, I lucked out on it. That one I lucked out on it because at the time, like I said, I'm still learning. I was shooting without flash, and it happened accidentally. The flash popped up on my camera, and I shot. And it gave me a new perspective. I'm like, oh shit! You have to shoot with a flash in this kind of environment because it's all about lighting, right? So that's when I first learned under a bridge. Yeah, that's when I first learned about like using the flash in this environment, like in this type of environment.
Right.
So I love that
because it stands out. You can see the colors.
Well,
right?
in the color picture, you would see what I mean, but in black and white, you can't see it. But yeah. So I was.
It still looks shiny though in black and white though. I mean, in a way.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
different.
Gloss.
It's different. Yeah, different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different feeling.
Right.
Pictures give you a different feeling depending on how you shoot it, right?
Right.
Here's the team. You got Ruben, Jay, Sean, Crispy, and Milton. At the time, this is up in San Diego. Yeah. You got Anthony Molina. I don't know if you know him. Anthony Molina. The next couple of pictures are all from the contest, like not too long ago. So you got he's doing
them opening that skateboard is like a big thing for you guys, like for the valley.
We talk about it like us now that we're older. If we had a skate park, I'm pretty sure you'd relate. If we had a park, we probably would have been up there. You know what I mean? Like we would have had our training facility, and then we would have progressed.
Right. We would have that. We would do street.
Yeah, as opposed to just skating like a flat ground spot or Buckland Park, which was the spot to go skate flat
unemployment.
Ground. Or unemployment, 5-star, things like that. You got to make it work. But yeah, man, these dudes, they lucked out, man.
Yeah.
They got a park and they lucked
But even for
out.
you though, like you're using that to your advantage with the photography. Like with the photography with skateboarding, like
I was like, they got a park now, sick. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
shoot.
It works out.
Exposure. Yeah. It works out for everyone, man. It's like these guys get exposure, I get exposure. I like to get artsy with it, and I'm an angle guy.
Yeah.
I always hear like when I go out and shoot, they'll be like, I see you, dude, getting the angles.
Getting on the floor, getting dirty with
it.
Dude,
it doesn't matter, dude. I'll be like I said, like when I shot that nollie, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna lay down on the ground, or I'm gonna lay down on my stomach. I got this angle right here. Like I'll get into it. It doesn't matter. Like even if it looks silly, it doesn't matter. So he's doing a backside lip slide here. He's doing a 360 flip here. These are landed. They landed him. Nollie flip, sick nollie flip. You got Ruben right here doing a pop shove it. Now you see that little signature. Don't pay attention to that signature, man. That's like me putting a color, a watermark on it. But I shouldn't do that.
Why not? You should get your brand out there. I mean, if it's branded.
Yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is that to me it's like it's in a picture. It's if you put that in the wrong place, you're gonna lead the eye to that, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So what I mean by I didn't want to put it there. I do put it. I fixed these in my computer. I fixed them, and I figured out how to keep them out of the shot. So and then blend it in. Right. So what I did is like I would take this one, I would put it like next to the little ghost from Pac-Man, right over here, further away, and it looks like somebody tagged the wall, as opposed to like, oh, well, watermark right there. Like, we know that that's your picture, but you don't want people to focus on your watermark. You want people to focus on the picture.
Right.
So
right now, what stands out to me is just like, I mean, that's a sick angle.
Yeah.
Like, right off the back, and the board and the sky, the blue sky.
Yeah.
Like that just stands out. I mean, I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out.
Notice
no,
it
I didn't notice it. Yeah.
It's too big.
Right.
Yeah. So, and it depends on the person, I guess. Right. That's just the way I see it.
That's the valley sky right there. I love the valley sky.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, it's the desert, dude. You're always gonna get clear skies out there. You got Ruben right here doing a pop shove it. You got Tyler Galvan doing a heel flip front board. Yeah. Tyler's sick.
Yeah. Man. He's getting good with it.
Really
he's trying to push it too.
Yeah, and he's really nice. He ended up winning that contest. I think he did like a nollie 360 hill board slide on the rail. Yeah, and he won that. You got Raul. He's part of the Bourgeois crew. I don't know if you know Bourgeois.
Yeah, I've seen him around shows.
Yeah, so you got Raul doing a hill flip. I had never met him, but I saw that he was doing an ollie up it, and I was like, dude, let me get that shot. Okay. I got Ivan. He was just cruising around, just killing the park, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? Nollie blunt. I'm gonna get over there, and that shot right there, I call it the lucky shot because that's a good shot for me. Yeah. To me, that's a good shot. When I shoot, dude, I try to picture like the magazines. I'm like, how would you put this in a magazine? You know,
Transworld
and yeah, things like that, Thrasher, Transworld. And I'm like, how would they shoot it? I'm like, I've seen Nollie knows one shot this way, so that's why I shot it that way. You know, so it helps to know. I had just met him. A lot of these dudes, like Furby Lion, he's from Mex. Melon grab.
That's just high.
Too. Yeah, he got high. He's just doing an ollie air out on that one, but in that one it was like a fast, like he was just doing it. I'm like, all right, boom, and just shot it. It was like a lot of the times shots you get lucky with them,
right?
You know,
without even trying.
Without even trying. Sometimes it just happens. Yeah. You know, sometimes it just happens. So some of the shots you get lucky, man. Right here you have Furby doing a melon. No, he's a melon grab, and I think he's doing an India on this one. And this one's a Japan Air. Yeah. So this one's sick. I redid this one, and I did.
No, there's two trash cans. There's just two trash cans put together.
Yeah, just two fat trash cans put together, and at one point he put a beer on top of it, just trying to get over the tall can.
These are all just new cats. New cats from the valley.
These guys, yeah, I've never met them before. Like these guys, never met them before. Raul, I knew from a little kid.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember.
He's bourgeois because he's bourgeois.
No, I know Raul from just like from skating the streets of El Centro. Yeah. I just know him from like I used to call him Little Greg Myers. I don't know if you know Greg Myers. He used to ride for DC.
So he's walking that backpack.
Greg Myers?
No, it's
Raul. Raul's always rocking a backpack. Yeah, because he's got his camera in there too because he shoots for bourgeois.
Nice,
so. Yeah, so you got Furby and then you have Roses.
That one.
Yeah, I did
color scheme with that one is
the color scheme.
Yeah,
it's different. I redid it so you can see it right here. It's a little darker, right? I saturated it, so it's saturated a little more, and I like the way it looked. It looked a little bit more cartoony for me, so I just printed it out. This one's up in Linda Vista. He's doing a blunt slide down that rail. That's Roses, same guy who was trying to do the 50-50 down the Torrey Pines rail. Yeah, that guy's getting really good too. This was just at the contest. Just wanted to get like a feeling of what's going on there, you know. So I just took shots of the dudes there and
candid shots type thing.
What was that?
Like candid shots, like time of like just like random shots.
Yeah, just random shots. I'm like, you know, in the moment shots, like not trying to get anybody to pose or nothing. I'm like, all right, sick, what's going on here? All right, dope. Like find the angle, shoot it. That's what I did. And then these guys are over here setting up their gear. You know, they got product. They're cooking out. Then right there, they were all chilling. So I was like, all right, sick. It's on me with the camera. Let me get a shot. Right here, we got, you know, the team again up in, what is it, B Street in San Diego. Skyline was perfect. It was random. This wasn't a place we chose to shoot. It was just a random place.
Right.
It just worked out. They really liked that one. They actually ended up blowing this picture up and putting it up in the they decaled it and they put it up at the skate shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was stoked about
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
Like Sean's
See
like,
that
yeah, I'm
shit?
gonna blow this picture up. I'm like, for real? Like, yeah. Sick.
Oh, still up there right now?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
it's,
still see it?
yeah. It's up
Nice.
there at the skate
I'm
shop.
gonna go check that out.
And then yeah, that's where it ends, man. And then from there, just to fill out the portfolio for me, it's just I just put pictures of me and my friends
Right.
at the time. But yeah,
It's just that one? Just your only portfolio you have? Or you got that one too?
for now I got this one. Now this one is like when I first started.
Okay, so but if you were to show like a company, or not a company, but like anybody, like
If
myself.
I were to show like yourself, yeah,
Okay.
like anybody, I would just show them
That
this, but like because I'm still building my portfolio, right?
yeah.
But I won't be ashamed to show these because it still shows the progression and the things that I need
Yeah.
to work on. So, this was a shot. I saw this dude getting ready up in Oceanside Beach, and he was just stoked to go. You can tell he was stoked to go surf, dude. And he was over here by like the rocks and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy, and I kept an eye on him. I'm like, all right, sick. I like that he's in the center of the frame, and I just shot it, man, and it worked out. I really liked it.
Get the
You know, it's
waves.
like, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really liked it. His stance, you know, he looks like he's about to take on, you know, freaking the sea.
Yeah.
So I really liked the stance on that. I took that shot, and it was one of those shots where I was like, I got lucky. I got the sick shot. This one is an HDR shot I took. It was just a random Palomar trail, Palomar College.
Some nature.
Yeah, some nature. Like I said, like I'm still kind of
Cool.
dabbling with landscaping, things like that. This one is a shot I took. You can't tell. I like this shot. This
That
is
one
a
is
shot I
badass.
took walking, I think like around 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, just because I felt like going out and taking a night shot, right? And this is just basically like a canal, and these are the reflections of the street lights.
In the valley?
No, this is
In
up
here?
in San Marcos.
Okay.
So this one I really like.
Nice. Now that you explain it, I can see it.
Yeah,
Right,
and,
you see
and
it.
it was nighttime, and I was like, oh, I like the color and the reflection, so I'm gonna get down low and check it, and then boom, I shot it, and you know I got good reactions from.
And that's how
some people
creativity
on Instagram.
works. It just works randomly. You know.
Sometimes you
random
get a
times,
creative
yeah.
burst, and it's like you gotta follow it.
Yep.
It's like you gotta execute it. If you fail to execute it, then sometimes you're like, oh, fuck, like you know that could have been good.
Right.
But you always gotta execute your thoughts, man.
Right.
If you know it's gonna be sick, and you can figure out how you're gonna get it, it's like execute it.
Right, with
It's the name of
photography,
the
with
game,
writing.
execute it. Whether
Yeah.
it's writing or drawing
Music.
or graffiti, whatever
Yeah.
it is, just execute it. You know
There
what
you
I
go.
mean? It's the name of the game is to execute. This guy right here is right there in Palomar. This is just a random building that I found. It's very symmetrical, and I was like, this is sick. I'm gonna take a shot of it. You know. A lot of these pictures are also post-processed, so I
Right.
do a camera raw and Photoshop and Lightroom.
Right. Just trying to get the framing right. I guess just experimenting with framing.
I experiment with
okay.
everything. Yeah,
This
yeah.
is this. I'm gonna take that one.
The composition
That's what
of it.
makes- Yeah.
Yeah. So this one I ended up going out to the freeway again late at night, and I was in the freaking emergency lane, and I set up my tripod, and I was like, all right, this is when I was learning slow shutter speeds and how to blur things, and I was like, that was also another lucky shot because it's the freeway, randomly
Right.
cars passing by, and I just happened to pass by with those lights, the blue, the white, the orange on the car.
And what do you call that? What do you call those things? I see that a lot. It's like just like gazing.
I don't know if there's like a correct term for it, like gazing.
I don't know.
I don't think it's like a correct term for it. It's just it's
because I mean those shots are beautiful. I mean I always love those shots. It's
They
like you know
look
when
dope
cars are
when you get them right. Yeah,
like on the
it's
freeway.
like- yeah,
like
yeah.
you know for example for this one,
Mhm.
you see the headlights. You know.
yeah,
I think
it
they're the
gives you a
best.
sense of movement.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So this is my first time experimenting with that, and I ended up just like walking down the freaking the side grass or whatever from the top of the freeway, and I was like, I'm gonna go down there and set my camera up and then just mess with the shutter speed. And basically, when you want to get these kinds of shots, you got to slow down the shutter, and you'll be able to capture, because it's all about capturing the light. So when something passes by, it'll just capture it. Like, what's the correct term? Hey, Rudy, would you happen to know, like, what term? It's funny because I'm the photographer, but what term would you say people use to get shots like this, where it's like you get the streaks of like the lights, or do you know?
Has to be a word for it.
I don't know. I would say contrast
There's-
maybe. Because
No.
it is on the color spectrum, so maybe contrast.
No, I don't think it's contrast.
No.
I gotta look for it. I don't know.
There
the
is.
correct
There has to
term
be
for
some.
it.
Maybe there not. Maybe there isn't.
Maybe there isn't.
Yeah,
but I know that you gotta just work with the
Yeah.
slow shutter speed on that guy. We got another picture right here at Oceanside Harbor.
Right.
you always get that nice scenic sunset.
Mhm.
Like
I
everybody
love
likes
sunsets,
that
man,
color.
yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna get this shot. You got the boats and all that. And
The valley has some of the best sunsets, dude. I don't know if you noticed
dude,
that.
I gotta go and shoot out there
Yeah.
during the sunset and,
Right.
and sunrise because I haven't been out there.
Right.
I've been out there like during the day hot time.
Right.
You know, so I haven't seen like the potential that you can get out
Right.
of the valley. You know what I mean?
But sometimes it's a hit or miss too, though. Like so it all
Yeah,
depends.
yeah, the weather, yeah, the environment and the weather
Right.
plays a big role on it. These were just home shots.
Right.
These are just home shots. These are dates, clementines. These are just home shots. I found things at my house where I wanted just to experiment. I'm just gonna shoot whatever I found. I got my plates, I got a basket, things like that. So just to keep practicing, I got some stars. My girl made me like 13 stars for being together for 113 days and stuff like
Right.
that. But yeah, these are all shots that I took when I first started, man.
That's clean.
This is one of the shots I took for when I first started taking that photo class, and the teacher really liked it. It just shows the shallow depth of field.
Yeah, the background, like
It's just blurred out a little bit, and you got the texture on this guy. You got some architecture right here. This is that Humble Bar. So Humble Bar is up there in Imperial. It's a brewery.
Okay.
My homie right there is like one of the head bartenders. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, hey, come down. I'm closing up. If you want to get some shots, I really like the environment. It's very warm. And,
Humble Farmer,
You've been
brewery
there?
company, yeah.
Yeah, you've
I haven't been, but I heard of it.
Yeah.
Shouts out to them.
Yeah, they just, I don't know how long they've been there, but they had just opened up. It looks clean, brand
Mhm.
new. So yeah, I took some shots of the entrance. So you got the entrance, then you got the bar set up right here, right? And then you got the other side of it, just some architecture shots, This was out in El Centro, but I forgot. Where was this at, dude? Honestly, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot, but a lot of people go here to shoot, as you can tell. Cans are up and people shoot.
Oh, like Salvation Army? No, not El Centro, not Salvation Army.
No, this
El Centro?
we're-
It's El Centro?
This is in El Centro.
Okay.
This is out in,
Tripping.
it's not Superstition, it's the wetlands.
The wetlands,
The
okay.
wetlands, that's what it's
Yeah.
called. So you go out to the wetlands and you'll see this because people
Right.
go out there and shoot their guns.
Nice.
So I ended up just shooting out there with one of my buddies, and that was there too. I ended up just oversaturating that one, but I really liked it. See right here we have, I think this is me shooting or Bobby, I don't know, but we tried shooting the bear from far away. We're shooting at
Yeah.
Billy. There's Bobby wearing his shirt, and that's Bobby right there up in
Nice.
Superstition. And then these are some other shots that I just
Right.
shot.
Just fucking around with it.
Yeah,
Messing
just
around with
fucking
it.
around with it. So this is the only thing I have to show on my Instagram. And what I'm doing right now is just putting stuff up online, like on 500px. It's another website where you can go and get your exposure and discover other people.
Right.
Right
Right now, you're just putting in the legwork. Like, find some work. photography.
Right now, yeah, I'm just putting in the
Freelancing.
legwork, freelancing.
Yeah.
Going out there and talking to people and doing free sessions.
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend the other day, and I was like, hey, you know what else I can do? I can go door to door and invite people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, hey, I'd like to invite you to a photo shoot at my studio, basically around my neighborhood.
Right.
So around my neighborhood, I'd be like, I want to go talk to some people. And
So do you have a studio set up already or not yet?
I do.
Yeah.
A week ago, I had someone living in a room. I have a condo.
Right.
It's a 2-bedroom. And,
So where are you staying at right now? Here?
San Marcos.
San Marcos?
San
Okay.
Diego.
Okay.
Yeah, so she moved out on the 5th. It wasn't going well.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, it just worked out, man. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, it'd be dope if I had a spot.
Yeah.
If I had a spot so I can put my stuff and then open up a studio. And like, she wasn't paying rent. She wasn't doing what she needed to be doing. And I told her she had to go. And it was an opportunity. Boom, it opened up. Like, I live with my mom, right?
Right.
So I told my mom, like, hey, mom, why don't you get that room? Like, because my mom, being the mom that she is,
Right.
loving and caring, she sleeps in the living room, right? And I feel bad.
Right.
I have my own room, I have my own privacy, and she's older and she doesn't need that. She just says like, "No, está bien, mijo." She's one of those
Right.
mothers, and she was like, why don't you turn this room into your studio? And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I turned it into a studio.
Nice.
And it's nothing fancy.
Right, but it's a room.
It's just the light, but it's a room. It's a space.
Yeah.
It's a space I can bring people in.
Yeah. Same thing with podcasting. Like, I don't have that because I don't have a studio because of that. I used to have one at the house.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
But you're mobile, right?
I'm mobile. Yeah, I'm mobile.
That's dope.
Right.
Dope.
Yeah.
You don't have to have. You don't have to have people come to you. You can go to people. That's dope.
Yeah. Exactly.
I wouldn't have thought of having that. Like, when Rudy told me, hey, I'm gonna try and get you an interview with one of my homies. I was like, interview? I'm like, what? I was stoked.
Yeah.
I was nervous at the same time. I'm like, all right, sick, yeah. I was thinking of going to you at a place where
Like
you know,
studio,
it's got like
exactly,
a studio,
radio,
with
yeah.
But this is sick. This
Right.
is legit. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same thing. I'm pretty sure you're gonna edit it.
Yeah,
and
I'll
fix
produce it.
and-
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Sure.
But that's good though. Back to your studio, man.
Yeah,
Set
yeah.
up.
So yeah, it opened up, and it's been like that since the 5th. So today's the 9th to the 10th. So 5 days. So 5 days ago, everything changed for me.
Right.
It's
Okay.
funny how that works. Everything
Yeah.
changed for me. It's like, dude, I'm gonna open up the studio. Okay, for what? Well, now what I want to do with the studio? Yeah. Well, let's get some people. Let's get some portrait shooting. All right. Well, how am I gonna do that? Well, let's do some free sessions. What else? Let's go get some door-to-door stuff. You know, let's go talk to people, see if they're interested. Hey, let's do portrait photography. I've never done portrait photography, so I would let them know. It's like, hey, look, I'm not experienced. This is to build my portfolio. Hence, one of the reasons why it's free.
Right.
Things like that. So
Promote yourself on Instagram, maybe.
Yeah, on Instagram, I put my stuff on Instagram, and like everything's on Instagram. Hey, Donnie.
And there's a bunch of photographers out there, like you were saying, but they're all busy. Everyone's busy. I think everyone. I mean, people are looking for photography.
Everyone, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You know what? I learned from Gary Vee
Mhm.
that there's an abundance. He says there's an abundance of work out there, and it's like you just gotta go and look
Find
for
it.
it and find
Right.
it. Don't get discouraged seeing that there's like millions of photographers. You know, it's like there's enough
Right.
to go around.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that keeps motivating myself too. It helps
Yeah.
me motivate myself. It's like, you know, he's right. He's right. There's an abundance. We're
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah.
We're growing. There's going to be billions and billions of people in the next few years.
Yeah.
You know, and there's just going to be more work.
Right.
So yeah, man. That's why I'm.
I love Gary Vee, man. I do like.
Gary Vee's
yeah,
sick.
He's very
blunt, he's
motivational,
straight,
yeah.
and he's very personable, and he doesn't give a fuck.
Right. He doesn't.
He doesn't give a fuck. He'll
Right.
tell you straight out, like, why are you doing this? Are you doing it for whatever? Like, what are your intentions? Things
Right.
like that. He'll try to like read you.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this? Like, a lot of people do it because they want to make money.
Mhm.
Right? Are your intentions in the right place? Like, are you doing it just because you want to be like, oh, this great? It's good. It's good that you want to be this great, like a podcast
Right.
interviewer guy, whatever. But what are your intentions? You really want, like, what are your services? You want to help people?
Right.
Like, do you want to make money? There's nothing wrong with just making money,
Right.
but you know, you got to find your intention. You got to find why you're doing it.
Right.
And when I go back to the photography and the feeling of like, oh, this fool is putting all my pictures on his profile pic, I like that feeling.
Right.
That's the
And I'm
reason
just
why I do it.
I'm just listening to the story because, like I said, I can always say this is a story. Like
Yeah,
everyone
has a story, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's
So
story.
imagine that. Like, you know, I can just imagine how many people I can get on this show, just talking to them.
Yeah.
So I'm already thinking in my head too. I'm like, okay,
You got
yeah.
Nina, you got Rudy.
Right.
Rudy's up and coming. He's
Yeah.
just doing his own thing with his company.
He's been on the show. He's been on the show.
Yeah. And,
See, I don't have to focus on music. I can focus on skateboarding. I can focus on all the creatives out there.
Anything.
Anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Anybody
dope.
who does anything, I can just focus on. If they want to come on, if they want to tell the story, you know, all I have to do
Yeah,
is
yeah. Dude, why
Listen,
wouldn't you take the opportunity?
Yeah.
I think this is sick, dude.
Right.
Like, it's cool because you get to interact with people.
Right.
You get to know them.
Exactly.
You get to see what they're about, why they're doing what they're doing, things
Right.
like that. And I like that.
And
that
meeting
side of
yeah,
it. And
meeting new people. I mean, we're always learning
And
new
meeting
things.
meeting new people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's key. Networking too, like meeting new
Networking
people.
is key, man. And it's funny how it works too, man, because when I used to work at McDonald's or places where I have to do retail and stuff like that, like, sometimes you get a bad taste in your mouth of people and you don't want to deal with people.
Right.
But in an industry of this kind of work, you have to deal with people.
Right.
But
there's that's the negative side of things.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
sometimes
you can't let the path or whatever it is that you saw happen with whoever so and so at a place make that the I can't think of the word right now, but the standard of like how these people are. These are the way people are. It's like, you know, everyone's gonna be their own way. You know, you never know when they're having problems in their life. Like, they might have a bad day. You don't know that. You have to learn not to take it personal. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's like you can have a bad attitude. Okay, you have a bad attitude for a reason. I mean, you know, and that's something that you have to work out or whatever. But you know, you have to learn how do you call it? Adapt.
Accept.
Yeah,
And
accept
everything.
and accept.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Because it's not easy out there.
It's not, bro.
It's not easy out there.
It's not, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you got a lot of people like putting other people down because of what they're trying to do.
Right.
You know, like Gary Vee says the same shit. Like he's like, you know, you have the audacity. He says that word a lot. He's like, you have the audacity to say that you're this, and you know, like, why do you think you deserve this? Like, what makes you think that you could be this? You know, you have the audacity to be this, but you know, it's who you are. It's like, if you want to do something, do it. Don't give a shit about what everyone else is doing or what people think about it.
Right.
Just do it. That's it, man.
Right.
And that's what holds people back. The fact that the feedback
Right.
of other people. It's like some
Negativity.
people like the negativity.
Right.
That's what holds people back.
But there's also the upside of things where it can be positive.
Mhm.
Like
You
the
gotta
positive
turn it
things.
positive.
Like it's
Yeah.
like we're doing it for a reason, right? I mean, sometimes we do it for ourselves. I mean, because I don't want.
Everything
Yeah.
we do, I believe we do it for ourselves.
Yeah. I don't want to say the narcissistic word, but I mean,
Yeah.
we're like, we love what we do. Like, we
But
love
but you like but you love what you do.
Right.
Whether you like it or love it, it's like but you like what you're doing.
Right.
You eventually probably will go into loving what you're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you like what you do it.
Yeah.
You know, Gary Vee says, and we know this. It's
Right.
like, and we know that one day you're gonna wake up not being here on Earth.
Right.
So go do something. Go do something. Go run that mile. Go lose that weight. Right? Go do something. Bro.
Right.
It's like it's hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's hard. Being self-motivated
Right.
and pushing yourself to go do what you like. But you just gotta do it.
Because in the end, it feels good.
In the end, it feels
It
great.
feels
dude.
good.
It feels so
yeah.
good. It feels good to do something, and a lot of people.
Like, I am stoked right now. Just mainly driving out here to Rudy's crib and fucking meeting you.
Hell yeah.
And, you're just another person now. Like, oh shit, like now I know
Now there's
Flex.
another
Like,
person.
oh shit, like
Yeah.
now he does photography. If I
If
can't
you
find
ever
anybody,
need
yeah.
anything, boom, hey Flex, I know I got this work for you, dude. I'm down.
Right. So I'm already thinking ahead. I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't wait to produce this show because I'm gonna be stoked to show the people.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's sick, dude.
Like,
That's sick.
This is just another connection. Like, I'm like, all right, like this is good.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that we're doing this.
Right.
I thought we were gonna have honestly, I thought we were gonna have like a questionnaire and things like that, man. But
I'm free.
This
I'm
is
free.
chill, like
yeah.
straight, like just talk.
Yeah, it's just straight talk, man. Like I don't even know you. Like I don't even study you. Like I didn't like do anything. I didn't research. Like I'm just free
You're
learning.
just like I'm gonna go
learning.
over here
Yeah,
and talk.
Like I'll do the research afterwards. Like I'm like, okay, like you're showing me. I don't even have to do the research. Like I don't have to because you're showing me a portfolio here in person, and it's just like I'm learning. I'm learning new things.
For sure, man.
Right. You ever thought about putting your new like photography like an album or something, or
what do you mean, like
people? Let's say like an artist. Say if an artist wants to, sometimes the album covers come with with the forestry with the track list.
Okay.
Like say if somebody hits you up like that. Hey,
Oh
man.
yeah, no. Rudy actually was the one hitting me up with Transformer, and Eric was hitting me up too. And he's like, "Hey, are you mobile?" He's like, "Can you bring your light? Do you have lights?" When he hit me up though, I didn't have lights at the time.
Right.
Like, all these lights that I brought, and I was like, "Yeah, you know what?" And I invested in them, and I was like, I put up that ad, and I was like, he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You have a studio at home, but don't expect people to go. Like, can you move?" I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm mobile. So he hit me up, and he's like, "Yeah, next week." He's like, "Next week, we do next week. We'll go out and sketch some concepts."
Meaning
and,
today?
And shoot.
Yeah.
No, next
next
week.
week, okay.
Yeah, next week.
Right.
Because Rudy hit me up, and this was just random. Like,
Right.
hey,
Okay.
hit me up. Come Friday.
That's
Let's
fine,
do Friday. Like, what's your availability like,
Right.
or whatever? And I was like, "Yeah, let's do Friday, dude. I'm not working right now. I'm living off on unemployment because I
Right.
just lost my job 2 months."
But this could be a chance to make some little bit of income.
A little bit of income, yeah, on
In
the
a way,
side.
yeah.
So I worked at a moving company, right? And then a moving company is very stressful and it's backbreaking, and it's not something that you want to do for the rest of your life. But what ended up happening was they closed down their door, and they ended up moving to Kearney Mesa, so it's a little further away from San Marcos. And I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to deal with the turn where and the gas money and all that stuff. So I told them, I was like, "Hey, you know what? They guys offer me a little bit more money than I'll be able to go over there." But they were just like, "Well, we can't do that right now, whatever." And I was like, "All right, well, I'm giving my 2 weeks." So I quit.
Yeah.
I quit, but I was able to be eligible for employment because they closed their doors.
Right. Definitely.
So I'm living off that, and I've already planned out, like, I'm getting so-and-so, it'll be done by December. I'm going to use all this time up to December to learn as much as I can, to get as much exposure, to do as much work as I can, and then hopefully starting next year, I'll be able to, like, make money.
Have a plan. Have a plan.
Yeah, I have a plan. It's like make some money. It's like first do what I'm doing now, and then hopefully once my money runs out, it's like I can. I also do Lyft on the side, so that's how I bring income. I do Lyft on the side, and I'll be
You're hustling.
I'm hustling, bro. Yeah,
that's good.
I'm hustling. So I'm gonna go and do Lyft for like when I started doing it 6 to 10 in the morning, right? 6 in the morning, 10 in the morning. That's the sweet spot right there.
Right.
That's what I do. And then from 10 and on, when I was doing that, all day I was free.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what can I do? So now that I have this going on, I can stay busy.
Right.
I can wake up at 6, go do my thing, get done at 10 or 11, make my income, like what I want, what's my goal. 200 a day, all right, sick, hit it, and then go home and work on this.
Yeah.
Or go out and street, things like that.
Right, because even with Lyft, that's a demand too.
It is
always.
Always.
Yeah.
Always be a demand. People's cars are always breaking down.
Crazy,
people don't
right?
have driver licenses. People aren't from here. They
Yeah.
don't ride, things like that. So, yeah, I do that. That's how I bring income. So now my plan is another reason why I'm doing Lyft too. Why I started doing Lyft too after quitting that job is because, like I said, I don't want to go back to clocking job. I don't want to go back to, hey, I gotta clock in at this time. I gotta deal with this person. I basically gotta work to build someone else's asset. That's what Robert says. Robert is talking to the guy. He's like, don't work for somebody and build their asset. Build your own fucking asset.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, build your own fucking asset.
Yeah.
It's like, don't be looking at someone else's ass. You're always gonna be, if you're trying to climb up the corporate ladder, you're always gonna be behind someone. So you're always gonna be someone looking at someone else's ass.
Right.
You don't want that. It's like, yeah. So yeah, man. And what's pushing me to it's the freedom. It's the freedom. It's the freedom of being able to express yourself. It's the freedom of being able to go out there and just do what you want.
Right.
That's it. And I love it.
Yeah.
It is sick, dude.
I love it.
And it's hard.
It's hard.
It's
fucking hard, right?
Because in the back of your mind, you're like, dude, are you gonna be able to make money?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to make a living doing
Right.
this? You know. You just gotta keep going, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep going.
Keep going. Look at the positive things. I mean,
Look at the positive things. There's
Yeah.
always negatives, dude.
Mhm.
Every day you're gonna have negatives, dude. Sometimes you'll wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but sometimes you just gotta deal with it.
Right.
You know.
Cross paths with people like this, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is, like, you know, you have to cross paths with people and connections.
Eventually, the stars will align,
Yeah.
and you're gonna meet people who are in the same mentality.
Right.
You're gonna meet people who are trying to go to the same that route where you know they're chasing
That's that goes
their
back to
dream.
Rudy, you know, he brought you up too, like you know, with the records, I'm guessing. Because the records, he's done music, he's doing all that, even with his business too.
Yeah.
Transformer and
Yeah.
so he brought me into the picture too.
That's sick.
Like he brought me into around Transformer and
That's sick.
stuff like that.
You never knew Eric?
I knew Eric from back home.
Okay.
He's been on the podcast too.
Well, because you used to do music, right?
I do music, yeah. So he does
you
hip
knew him
hop
from music.
Yeah, exactly. He's been on season 1.
Have you ever been? Yeah, seasons.
That season, yeah. So I broke it down to
Sick,
season
dude.
because I didn't want to stress myself out. Because I didn't want to stress myself. Okay, well, I'm not gonna stress myself out because I'm not creating content. I'm just gonna cut it to seasons. If I can't get content for the next 3 months,
get what
I'm
you're
like,
saying,
this
yeah.
is my next season.
Yeah.
So why not take a break?
Yeah.
So I took a break for for a while, for a little. Season 1 was 2014 through like 16.
Okay,
It was
so
long.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Okay.
And then that was season 2 was like 2016 to like 2016. Just 1 year.
just
yeah.
throughout the year.
Took a break.
And then you hit a roadblock.
Hit a roadblock, and then 2018 came around, and I moved to San Diego, and I was like, "Fuck!" I moved to San Diego for the podcast because it's like, man, there's more bands out there, there's more artists. Came out here, I was like, shit, what did I do? Like, I was like, I don't even know anybody out here. Like, where do I start? So I was going to shows, going to Tower Bar, this and that, but fuck, I don't like going to the bar. I like going to the bar, but like, as far as bar shows, like. That's the reason why I started throwing my own shows at my house, because I didn't want to go to bar shows. I didn't want to deal with drunk people. If you're gonna go to a show, go for the music, go for the artist.
Yeah, you get people who are just gonna
yeah,
go
you just
mess
drink.
around
Yeah,
and
exactly.
drink.
Like
I got beef with this person. I'm gonna go there because they're there. Things like that.
Exactly.
Or I just want to go get wasted.
Right. So I was going to Tower Bar here. I go to shows here a lot. I do go to shows, but it's like I gotta connect with more people. Like I didn't have So then I fell back to people I knew, Transformer. He's ready to release a record. I hit him up, hey man, look at the shows and that. And
he's been doing that for a while.
Yeah. So come bring him back on. And I knew Rudy Gray Arrow. He's gonna drop some music.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to get him on there because he's good. He's good at what he does, and he's motivational. So I've been hanging out with him. It's like the way he talks, like what I mean, the way he's Rudy. It's like
Rudy,
oh shit, like this is.
Very eloquently.
Eloquent. There you go. Yeah, exactly.
He's eloquent with the way he speaks.
Right.
Yeah. No,
So he's got same thing with me. Like with the podcast, keep moving, making connections.
Yeah, man. That's dope.
Meeting you.
I'm good. It's cool that we are able to contribute for one another. So.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, man.
So where can they find? Where can people find you at? I mean, do you have a Instagram?
My Instagram's at it's me Flex.
Flex.
So it's me Flex, and then I have another one where I dedicated just pictures to skateboarding that I take. That one is Flext0graphy. Okay. So that's it's not a capital F, but I have to say that there's a 0. So it's like FLEX, right? And it's all lowercase. T0 because I guess photography was already taken. Yeah. Somebody already asked Flext0graphy actually, so that's why I had a 0 on there. So it's photography, but with a 0. So Flext0graphy. So yeah, if you want, it's FLEX. T0 and then graphy. So photography, yeah, GRAPHY. So that's where you.
And then when you get money, or when you like not even money, but when you get like experience, you build a website, right? Can you build a website?
Yeah. I've thought about like getting on Wix or Squarespace,
exactly.
Like
I run off
that,
Squarespace
those platforms.
Yeah.
I've thought about building. I just for some reason I don't like the layouts.
Okay. Yeah.
So it'd be cool if I learned how to do code and
coding
do
on
my website, so I can actually manipulate everything.
Yeah.
As opposed to someone already having like a template for you and things like that. I'm like, oh, I wish this was over here, but you know what I mean? I can't do it this way. But yeah, I don't have a website right now. I did start putting up content on 500px.
Yeah.
So 500px is a photography community.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me in there under Alejandro Guzman, so that's my full name. As far as other content, it's just that. So it's just that it's me, Flext0graphy, and 500px.
If they want to work with you, just
and if they want to work with me, they can hit me up on DM me on my Instagram. DM me on my Instagram, or they can message me. I have my email on Instagram, so they can just email me. Yeah, shoot me an email.
Idea.
I think I have my phone number up on Instagram too, so people can just call me. Feel free to call me. It's like, hey, hit me up. You know, I'm a person. I can talk. I'll talk to you. You know, so those are the places where you can find me. If you're asking for something as far as like what I specialize in, I don't have a specialty right now.
Right.
I'm how do you call it?
Open game.
Testing the waters.
Right.
Open game.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Hell yeah.
Trying to get your feet wet. Trying
to get my feet wet, man. So. Yeah,
nice.
Appreciate this, man.
Yeah, definitely. Me too. We'll have it down. Thanks for, I guess, stopping by.
Yeah, dude. No, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, right. I came over here.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Let me just send this out real quick.
Hold me tight, let's embrace. Crush my bones, I'll hold your face. I'm out of place, but I feel safe. And I become back in this goddamn room where I built the fortress of whispers. And I intenciones, ni esa apariencia, ni esta respuesta. Aquí estoy, un buen negocio, hay que estar siempre atento a las fotos. Y esta historia la conocemos, sabor del mes, de estar de nuevo, de rock and roll, no pueden morir, nosotros seguimos perdiendo.